You're tuned into One Love TV, and we're sitting with Pastor Marvin Sapp. What's up, Pastor?
I'm good. I had a good time. I'm tired, but we're good.
You wore yourself out on the ship?
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
What you been doing?
Well, you know, all the concerts and interviews and early mornings and things of that nature and pictures and stuff. It's a little bit, you know, I need a vacation from the cruise.
Well, you know, I have to ask because you're an artist and being in such close proximity to all of your fans, it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
However, you have some added excitement with your situation.
Yeah.
You're newly single.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and so this presents
some challenges.
This is challenges. So, Pastor, have you felt any pressure on the ship?
Yeah.
Really,
Just
let's be real. Women can be really, really aggressive.
Well, you know, it's funny. When I was single, some 20 plus years ago, it wasn't like this. It was like, you know, there was something called the chase.
You didn't have the big record. Yeah.
No, didn't have the record.
You had a big record since then.
You know, didn't have no money. You know, back then it was a little different. But you know, now, you know, when you have, you know, status and you have finances and things of that nature, you know, women are a little more aggressive. It's a new day. I just think it's different, you know, and I've been in a cave for 20 years. So, you know, when you come out the cave and you see things for the way they are, you kind of sit back and say, my God, what changed? And what changed is that, you know, it's sad, but women have let the standard down. You know, there was a time when the chase was the thing that men had to do, and nowadays it's not like that anymore.
So if I'm a young lady and I want your attention, the thing that is not to chase you down.
Well, if you're a young lady and you want my attention, the thing is you have to be unbelievably, stunningly gorgeous.
Okay, well, that's real.
You have to have your own thing going on.
A cross on the middle of my forehead?
Nope, not that. Because, you know, I told somebody this before. You know, everyone thinks that, you know, I would look for somebody that was like my wife. Mm-hmm. My wife worked with me in ministry, and to be honest with you, I don't want a first lady at this point in my life. You know, my church is on autopilot. You know, I just want somebody, you know, when I begin to look, that just wants to be my wife. And that's what it's all about at this point. You know?
You're at a different stage than you
Absolutely.
were when you met your wife.
Yeah, we were building.
You were building.
Right. So we not kind of like, I'm past the building stage. I met my wife, I was 23, I'm 45 now.
I think we just set you up because somebody's like, ooh, this is a ready-made situation.
It ain't no ready-made situation. She got to be able to sign a prenuptial agreement too.
Amen, somebody.
You know, if he loves me, he gonna make me sign crazy. You sign and boo. You know, but it's just what you're looking for at this point. And you know, I'm not really looking, but I know what I want.
Right.
You know, I know what I want. You know, because I know my kids are not ready for that. So, you know, and then I ain't ready. I'm still going through the process of healing and just really trying to find myself.
And the funny thing is, I know you've got pressure on both sides. On the one hand, you got people throwing themselves at you, and then on the other hand, you got people that want to put you in prison and don't want you to go to the movies.
Can't go to dinner, you know, without being blogged out and stuff. But you know, I'm learning that, you know, your responsibility, to whom much is given, much is required, and I'm cool with that. But I'm not going to allow what people think and or feel to stop me from living my life. There's only 3 people I need to answer to. One of them's name is Marvin, the second, the other one's Michaela, and the other one's Madison. And we've sat down, we've had discussions about dating and things of that nature, because, you know, my kids are really the most important thing in the world to me, and, you know, we a package. So, you know, what it boils down to is that, you know, if they cool with me going out to dinner, I care less what everybody else thinks.
You going to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
On Twitter, Facebook, you've been very transparent.
Absolutely.
Some days are good days, some days are bad days. Has the whole social media thing been cathartic for you? Has it been helpful?
Oh, absolutely. I started doing this thing called Marvin's Motivational Moments because I was thinking about all the things that Melinda and I used to sit around and talk about. And, you know, we'd sit up in the bed, do pillow talk till like 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, especially when I had just got back in town from an event or something. And, you know, I found myself not being able to sleep. And I just started posting my thoughts, or posting thoughts that we used to talk about. And what ended up happening is it just blew up. I mean, it started off with me just having like, you know, 45,000 people who were just liking what we did. And now it's over 500,000, and Twitter has blown up to over 100,000. So, you know, every time we post something now, we're hitting between 600,000 and 700,000 people. And I get so many different responses back from, you know, male and females who have been blessed by just little statements that we make about relationships and how to keep it together. And you know, I think I got some experience in it. I had 20 years in a relationship, so you know, I could tell you what it takes to maintain it and talk about fidelity and faithfulness and commitment, because those things are important in any relationship. Absolutely. You know, and building the trust factors and things of that nature. So, I mean, it's been fun for me. I think a lot of women think that I do it because I'm trying to find my boo, but the truth of the matter is I do it because I had one of the greatest boos on the face of the earth that really taught me how to be a man. And I told a friend of mine, I said, you know, whatever woman gets me, you know, in my future, she better thank God for my past.
She did the work.
Because my wife put the work in to make Marvin who he is today.
Amen. Got a project coming up real soon.
Brand new CD.
Yay.
I'm so excited. It comes out April 3rd. Go get it. It's called I Win, and it's a wonderful, wonderful group of songs that really speaks to the victory that I believe that I have, even though I've come through some very challenging times. So, you know, I'm excited about it. Hopefully, you know, it'll do as good as Thirsty or do as good as Here I Am. And that's what we're believing for.
You talk about that place of victory in spite of all the things you've gone through. And I know we reference it all the time at church. We say it, you know, in worship service. We sing it all the time. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we've witnessed, you know, many of the things that you've gone through as of late. Does that place of victory mean something different than it did, say, 4 years ago? Absolutely.
Because what I've learned is, and I tell people all the time, that being a winner is not about how you cross the line. It's that you cross the finish line. You know, the race isn't given to the swift, nor the battle given to the strong, but it's given to the ones that endure to the end. And so many times we think that, you know, having victory means that you cross the finish line and everything in your life is going great. Mm-hmm. But the truth of the matter is victory is more about a state of a mind than it is about anything else. So, you know, even though I've dealt with some very hellish and difficult circumstances, you know, over the last 5 or 6 years, you know, very bittersweet, if you will, because, you know, my records have done extremely well. We've broken every record known to man in the music industry. And then on top of that, experiencing the type of loss I've experienced, you know, I can look at all of my life circumstances and really stand on the scripture where it declares in Romans 8:28, we know that all things work together for the good. And that's what makes me victorious, and that's what makes me a winner.
Well, I've said this to you before, and I just want to say it again. I want to thank you for your transparency.
Thank you.
And just really allowing us to share in your total experience. A lot of times we see the high times, and then you go shut the door for the not so high times. I want to thank you because I think it's been a lesson for all of us. And then I want to say, when you get ready to go to the movies, you let us know. We got your back. We're going to stand at the door and say, leave this man alone.
Well, you know what? I've learned how to go to the movies now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're saying you're going to the movies?
I've been going,
okay.
but there's certain movie theaters that you can go to
certain
that you ain't got to worry about seeing nobody. Mexican restaurants are also good. We don't do Mexican restaurants. I know, that's sad. And I love Mexican food.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Now y'all gonna go to the Mexican restaurant looking for me. No, boo. I ain't gonna be there. I ain't going.
Love you, Pastor.
Thank you. Love you too,
Thank you so much.